Hey, Donovan here. I'm going to talk a little bit about my vaping experience. I live here in Abbotsford, British Columbia, Canada, and I smoked 2 packs a day for around 30 years. Started smoking when I was 13 and quit when I was 43, thanks to vaping. I started off, a friend of mine, Lee, he was staying with us at the time, and he he'd gotten one of these electric cigarettes from a pawn shop, and I thought it was cool, and I went out and I got one, and it cut my smoking in half. It tasted pretty good. It's a little 510 battery with some pre-filled cartomizers, and unfortunately I don't have any here to show you. But I, within a few days I ran into another friend of mine, Pete, at Starbucks, and he had an Eagle battery, little 650 milliamp hour Ego battery with a CE clearomizer on it, and he had some really wicked tasting juice. It was a cinnamon flavor. That was the first juice I vaped. It was a cinnamon flavored juice, which, you know, I can't touch this stuff because I abused it so frightfully when I first started vaping. I think I vaped like 100 mils the first month I vaped. I just chain vaped, and I'm still kind of guilty of chain vaping. I wish I was going through 100 mils a month since I started. You know, I progressed very fast. I did a lot of research, a lot of reading, and watched a lot of videos. Um, in a few days, it'll be 6 months since I smoked a traditional tobacco cigarette, and that to me is just amazing. Um, I have got into sub-ohm vaping, which is a little more advanced, and I thoroughly encourage you to research it before you get into it. There's some great guys out there that put out some awesome videos. MC Vapes and I Eat Beaners. They have some great videos out there on builds and resistance and airflow and batteries, and you know, like my experience is limited, and on my videos I do only express my opinions or share my experience, and you know, that is ever evolving, as we go through the world of vaping. We learn so much more about what we're doing and how better vape better nicotine delivery, how maybe to come off the nicotine. I mean, I started off at 24 milligrams of nicotine 6 months ago, and I vaped that for the first, you know, 4.5 months or something, and I got my first rebuildable, which was actually I had my Igo-L, which is this little unit right here. I got that maybe a month after I started vaping, but I just, because the hole was so small, I wasn't getting. It was like sucking a golf ball through a straw, and I just and so it was getting good flavor. And I used to just test my flavors of my juices in that, and if the juice tasted good, then it would make it into a cardo tank. And do I have any of those laying around? No, I gave all but 2 of them away. All my cardo tanks are gone since I got into rebuildables. So I say here's the old Aga T Plus version 2, which is that means it's got a Pyrex tank on it. It's got a 3/32 inch air hole. So this is running. I got this running with 32 gauge Canthal twisted wire. So it slices the resistance half. So it's coming out at 1 ohm. I can't even remember how many wraps I did on this. Let's have a look. 3 wraps. Yeah, 3 wraps. So that's coming out at 1 ohm, which is a little high for my taste. You know, I did a lot of reading in ECF and whacked out e-cigs, Canada, or Canadian ECF, I like to say. Remind me as I polish the inside of my cap. I watched a video, like I knew we had the RSSTs coming in, and was looking forward to getting mine. And I watched an I Beaner's video on how to set up the RSST, and you know, monkey see, monkey do, right? You know, and I know I'm using safe batteries. I know a little bit about the sub-ohm stuff, and I built this baby, and it came out at 0.6. And let's have a vape. So, anyways, you know, I learned, you learn from reading, you learn from watching, and you learn from listening, eh? And so, you know, there's also, I've been through so many products and stuff like that, and when I started vaping, I thought, oh, I'm gonna save a lot of money, and most people do if you're smoking Kanger T3s or you're vaping clear misers, then that stuff's all great and it works awesome. But I mean, this is zero point 0.6 ohms. This just cooks through the juice, eh? So, anyways, um, I'm gonna have one more vape here, just a couple drops, and we're gonna wrap this up here. I'll put my cool drip tip in there. That's some serious chain vaping. Happy vaping.